secure your tickets today, simply stop by the ticket booth or visit our website. Don't forget that you're not going to If you're still looking for tickets to any upcoming game, visit the Gold Ticket booth or on the team's website for more availability. We hope to see you out there for that home game.
Just a reminder, expect to be here for a figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot. Any of them.
Our next giveaway game is almost here. It's Chicago Bulls Poster Giveaway Day. We'll be sending every fan home from the game with a special Chicago Bulls poster. You won't want to miss it. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. At point guard, at 5'9" number 8, Devontae Terry.
Good evening and welcome. Glad to have you along for this Tuesday edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Miami Heat as they play against the Chicago Bulls here at their home, United Center. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Chicago. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors. And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Mitchell out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Chicago, Williams and Vucevic are inside. Then it's Kobe White. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. And it's Terry in at the point guard position. With the All-Star break just around the corner, Brent, which event are you most excited for?
Well, I get fired up about the three-point contest. I think it's the most exciting thing that happens over the course of the All-Star weekend. And we know how much talk there has been about adjusting the game and some of the other competitions that go on. But I love the three-point shootout, BA. I do have a dunk trophy at home that would say otherwise, but it's the three-ball.
And we talked about it for a few games now, but MP has been on a mission as of late to ensure he's taken home that Rookie of the Year trophy.
Well, they say to set realistic goals, and I'd say that goal is very realistic with the way he's played to this point. He is having a phenomenal rookie season.
And it's all from three-point range. And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for the Heat. Outside Mitchell. Wiggins passes to Burks. Gets the three to fall.
And Wiggins is a capable passer, someone that wants to hit a guy in the right spot.
Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that.
And again for three.
Yeah, he's been hitting threes at a very high level. We haven't seen many better from deep.
That last triple ties him for fourth most made in a season. And there's the screen. Lots of room. Good work there as it goes.
And this is why Wiggins' coaches encourage him to shoot it, because they know how effective he can be.
Terry, the pass to Williams. Inside, the six-footer. Terry's shot is good. Terry's got 5 points. A quick start to the career of MP. Already at 2,000 points, Grant.
Yeah, MP is the fastest to 2,000 points in 40 years. Zion was on a similar path, so the future is so bright for him. Can't wait to see MP develop.
And he's got so much vertical ability. That's easy for Wiggins.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Vucevic, the pass to Terry. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Wiggins outside. They set the pick. Fires from the corner. That doesn't go either for Wiggins.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Heat, trailing by 2 and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the year.
Last year, these two gave us a very entertaining season series, splitting the games.
Yeah, these two teams were so similar in so many ways last season, both in the standings and on the court. Very interested to find out who has the edge this time around.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the kid in their last game against the Pistons had a huge game. He picked up 38 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry. Good! Another from 3.
And this is amazing. I mean, that moves them into 4th place alone on the list of most three-pointers in a season.
It's been fantastic to witness. A year like this does not happen very often. Has to Ware. Adebayo with it. Outside Burks. The kick out to Wiggins. 5 on the clock. Shoots. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Terry. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Just knifing his way to the rim.
He looked practically unstoppable on that play. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Collins, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Williams. Giddey's checked in for DeSumo. And Herter's subbed in for White. Heat trail by 4.
Chicago foul. Terry. First personal foul. First team foul.
Herter against Simmons. Simmons is doubled. Pass to Wiggins. And Simmons, here we go. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Yeah, how about the stride of Simmons? He gets in there with just a few big steps.
Giddey against Simmons. And that one's good. Giddey.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Heat have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot by Terry, no good. Heat trail by 4. Here's Burks. Outside Jaquez. Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Bulls out in front. They're up by 5. And we'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Bulls?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
We've got Zach Collins, Josh Giddey out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Kevin Herter, and it's Terry in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Jaquez with a screen on Robinson. Outside Robinson. Clock at 4. Offensive rebound. Outside Burks. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Robinson's defense is always a factor, Brent, and lately he's done a better job of staying on the floor.
Yeah, B.A., fouls have been an issue for Robinson, but the thing that he really needs to learn is it's not about blocking shots. It's about being in great position with your body.
Called by Billy Donovan. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, Brett, the reputation of Duncan Robinson is as a shooter, but he's added to his game.
A little bit, B.A. It's still going to be shooter first, but Duncan doing a much better job of reading some of the double team in action coming at him to run him off the line. So that assist number, that's been growing. You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herder's pass leads to an open look.
1:14 left to play in the half. Here's Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell. Chicago leading by 9. Here's Terry. Last game out, he had 38 points.
Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds.
And there's a pick. Here's Mitchell. Again, the Heat misses. For Chicago, they've gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Pass to Terry. Fires the 3. And it's Miami with a rebound. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Chicago shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Good on the second one.
Collins, a great high-energy player, and that's something coaches really appreciate, that players are going to come in and give them that kind of effort on a nightly basis.
DeSumo outside. Terry's shot is good. Terry's got 21.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And so it's Chicago earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Chicago Bulls.
You have certain players that live and die by the 3. Right now, they are L-I-V-I-N, living. Can it continue this way? I don't know.
Yeah, normally you preach a balanced attack. Maybe these guys don't need it. New topic. Fellas, we've got a number of strong contenders for this year's three-point contest.
No matter who makes it, I know all these guys. They're ready.
The final tally of votes soon to come, but there's still time to get your ballot in. Now or never. Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Mitchell. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the center position. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Adebayo sets a screen. Wiggins for 3. Wiggins for the triple.
Well, if Wiggins hits these three-point balls at a high clip, he'll become a much better player and more dangerous for this offense.
Here's Terry, checked by Mitchell, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Heat trail by 9. "17-foot shot on the way, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron." Mitchell's got 6.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so the mid-range is usually available.
And that one is hammered home.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Here's Mitchell. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Give him 8.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Stolen by Mitchell. Wiggins with it. DeSumo picks him up.
That's the aggressive part of Andrew Wiggins coming out of him, forcing the defender that time to get his hand in there.
And we have seen Andrew Wiggins step up as the second best player on a title team. But it's all about his consistency.
Well, Andrew Wiggins' role, I believe, changed last year. A little in and out of the lineup for Andrew, and the changes around him have not been ideal. I hope that he embraces whatever it is that the coaching staff wants him to lock in this year, because as a two-way player, Andrew Wiggins is still very capable.
Outside Burks. Mitchell, a screen on Giddey. Back to Mitchell. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
Now here's Robinson. He's covered closely. The shot by Terry, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And they're running. Jacks up a 3. And it's Miami with a rebound. And it's Miami's ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Burks no good. Chicago leading by 3. Here's Terry. Give him 23. Back to Giddey. To the middle. The shot by Terry, no good. For Miami, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Burks, and that one comes up a bit short.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
That was not an easy move. I mean, especially against that length.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there, just a gifted scorer.
Mitchell misses. Chicago has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. White, the pass to Giddey. Shoots over Burks. That's good from Giddey on the assist by White. And now it's a 7-point Bulls lead. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Left side, Simmons. Down low. Here's Fultz. Nice D from Vucevic.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Williams and Vucevic are inside. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. Then it's Kobe White. And it's Terry in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Heat. It's a 1-point game. It's off to Philadelphia after this game, where they'll face the 76ers. They're getting into the back half of a 4-game road trip.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Terry. Robinson defending. It's good. Terry's got 4 points this quarter.
Defensively, They've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Simmons, the pass to Jaquez. Fultz, a screen on White. Oh, deflected. Here's Jovic, covered by Vucevic. Fultz can't get it to go. Bulls leading by 3. To the paint. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. A line change here for Miami. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Oh, boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Pass to Terry. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Vucevic, the pass to Terry. Connects again from distance.
And his incredible shooting season continues.
Up the charts he climbs. Now tied for 3rd all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing. All right, time for an injury report.
Thanks. I just talked with Miami's head athletic trainer. He told me that the issue is a sore back. They're trying to work out the stiffness now. And this team really needs him. They aren't the deepest squad in the NBA, so we'll see how they move forward, Brian.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him, and now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Dosunmu on the wing. White, the pass to Terry. Pass to Vucevic. Dosunmu on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Not going to go that time. Heat trail by 5. Here's Mitchell, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Patrick Williams. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them. They're locked in, and that outside shot going. That's a big difference maker.
The Heat have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. And he lobs it up top.
A beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Back to Vucevic. Pass to Terry. Now Vucevic. Dosunmu outside. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Terry. Good! Another from 3.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for 3rd most made threes in a season. The baseline J is on the way, and again it's Miami converting.
And Wiggins stepping up in a big moment. That's huge for this ball club.
Here's Terry. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Terry's got 14 points now in the second half.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Pass to Wiggins. Outside Burks. Fires for 3. Cash. And that one brings them within 1.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Here's Terry. Checked by Mitchell. The shot by Terry, no good. Outside Mitchell. Here's Ware. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And here's Chicago. Here's Terry. From outside, off the mark. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. How do you think this is going to play out?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
To the inside, Adebayo. Money!
And this is a huge step showing trust in Bam's play in the biggest moments.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
The Sunmu for three. Oh, my! What a shot!
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. What's the best strategy for him?
They're in a tough spot. Barely enough time to run the catch and shoot.
For the win! Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. So it's the Bulls taking the W in a close one. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what. These are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
Can't believe MP has drained that many threes this year.
Okay, most of the season has come and gone. We've seen all we've needed to see. Can we just give MP his Rookie of the Year already while he's still young?
Being an all-star as a rookie is really hard. MP deserves it though. He's a really good player.
Wins pay the bills, baby.
Everyone, thanks for joining us for the NBA Rising Stars Challenge. Get ready for some thrilling end-to-end action as the best first and second-year players in the NBA do battle on the hardwood. Alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
And Kevin, you talked about some thrills being in store for us tonight. These young guys are all capable of making a spectacular play at any given time. And I got a feeling we'll see plenty of them here tonight.
Absolutely.
Well, without question. I mean, if this game has taught us anything over the last few years, over the years in general, there isn't a highlight reel big enough to capture all of the incredible high-flying action.
Now the starting group for the sophomores. Derek Lively is out there with Amen Thompson. Then there's Brandon Miller. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Henderson in at the point.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
Here's Filipowski. Nice shot by Terry. And not only, Greg, has MP been selected to the All-Star team this year, he was named a starter as well.
And it's a huge honor, guys, and you can tell that it means a lot to him. He wants to prove he belongs out there with these guys, and I expect him to bring his A game for sure.
You brought the big stage these young guys around tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers. They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Looking like your classic wing. Zachary Richeche is 6'8", long, and can hit threes. A real modern swingman.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
Now here's Henderson. Pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Henderson. Filipowski grabs the board. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Weekend. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
And so it's the sophomores with it. After the miss from Terry. Out to Henderson. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
They've got Sarr. Terry is out there with Castle. Then there's Filipowski, and it's Richeche in at the small forward position. That's the rookie's 5. Here's Sensabaugh, and a miss there on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Outside Terry, and the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Driving in. It's blocked.
Sharp defensive instincts from the rookie. Sarr using those long arms to knock that one away.
Six on the shot clock. Here's Sensabaugh. Still yet to score.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Here's Terry, and he slams it one-handed.
And you can tell Richelet has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
Pass to Podziemski. Thompson for three. Rebounded by Castle. Terry with it, picked up by Thompson. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Physical defense, but the strength training already kicking in for Sarr.
They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for him at that end of the floor.
Terry's gone a terrific 6 of 8 shooting from the floor. Thompson sets the pick for Thompson. Here's Black. And Sarr pulls it down. And here now the rookies. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Nice shot by Terry.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Black. And it's Richelet with the rebound. Terry outside. Sophomores grab the miss. Pass to Sensabaugh. Thompson outside. Over Sarr. The shot by Thompson, no good. Thompson's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Outside Terry. The 3. Off the mark for the 4th time this game. He is 7 for 11 now. And it's Podziemski in the corner. And he's good on the 3-ball. Podziemski's got 7 points in the game.
You know, I know his NBA career is just starting out, but he has been logging some veteran minutes in the regular season.
Well, in his short time in the league, Greg, he's earned the full confidence of the coaching staff. They're not afraid to use him in any situation.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his energy.
And a new group in here for the sophomores. Henderson passes to Miller. To the paint. Wells with the steal. Here's Terry, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Terry the pass to Wells. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Thompson. And the sophomores with possession here. 17-point game. Henderson attacking. The layup off target.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Thompson finds Henderson. Pass to Wembanyama. Now Lively. Henderson, no one around him. Henderson with another miss. Takes the 3. Shot by Terry, no good. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Rookies on top, ending the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And it's time to get back into it at the Rising Stars Challenge. A night none of these young players will ever forget, I'm sure.
Oh, to be young and athletic. Just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game, and that excitement comes out onto the court.
And so in the game for the sophomores, we've got Derek Lively, Brandon Miller out there with Scoot Henderson. Then it's Thompson, and it's Wembanyama in at the center position.
You know, what you like about Miller is that he doesn't leave opportunities out there hanging. I mean, he's a solid all-around player.
Lively the pass to Henderson. No good from outside. Henderson's gone 1 of 5 from deep. It's Terry outside. Good on the three-point shot. Terry's got 23.
And this kid, we should say, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
And Wembanyama outside. Lively the pass to Henderson. Wembanyama, a screen on Terry. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Henderson, and then Henderson with the jam.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Pass to Castle. Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The rookies have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
At the line for your rookies.
The first one falls.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Terry. Here's Henderson. 7 points in the game. Miller outside. Pass to Lively. Henderson for 3. Henderson with another miss.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Shot by Terry, no good. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. Mark, boys.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Black. Terry covering. Bajemski, the bounce pass. Here's Sensabaugh. No scoring in this one. Here's Wilson. Hands it from downtown.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Stolen away. Pass to Sensabaugh. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Terry. Lays it up off the glass. Terry's got 7 points for the quarter.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Rookies lead by 18. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Welcome back to this showcase of the amazing young talent in the NBA, the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it's not hard to tell just how much fun these young guys are having out there tonight.
That's exactly right. And the same goes for the fans. I mean, they're having a blast, too. What a terrific event this has been.
We've got Wells, Sarr out there with Terry. And it's Ware in at the 4 slot. That's who's in the game for the rookies. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And Thompson slams it home.
And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week.
He's checked in for the rookies. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. There's a minute 47 left in the 4th quarter. A three-pointer is right on target.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at it, he's giving up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
How about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
Terry against Henderson. The 9-foot shot. Pass to Terry. Here's Filipowski. Shot clock at 5. Now Reza Shea. Here's Castle. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
A big-time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you got to push him out of the paint.
Filipowski passes to Terry. Count that bucket. Terry's got 32 points in the game.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Wembanyama. Out to Henderson. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
How about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Here's Terry. He's off on that one. And so it's the sophomores with it, trailing by 10. And Thompson slams it home. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Here's Castle, covered by Miller. Terry the pass to Sarr. Back to Terry. And he banks in the layup. Terry's got 34. So it's the rookies taking care of business in this one.
I can't say enough about how well all of these young men competed here tonight. A great show for the fans and a clear picture of just how many talented up-and-comers we have here in the NBA.
Greg, no doubt there are some future greats among the players we saw here tonight. We're pleased to have brought you all the action. So now for Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying good night, everyone.
Good, MP.
Just
Everyone, we welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
Now we'll look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. James is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
Nice shot by Terry. Terry's got 5 points so far.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
I was able to talk to Kenny Atkinson for a minute. I asked him about the game plan to contain LeBron James, and he laughed. He said, there's a way to contain LeBron James. All we can do is try not to give him easy looks and force him to make tough plays.